Hello, students. Welcome to our Max tutorial. And today we are going to do exercise 2.2 in inverse trigonometric functions. So let us take the problem. First problem, prove that 3 sine inverse x is equal to sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube. So to prove something, first take the complicated side and try to prove the simpler side. So here the complicated side is RHS. So let us start with RHS. When you look at the RHS, term inside the bracket 3x minus 4x cube. When you look at it, which formula you are reminded of? Which trigonometric formula you get reminded of? 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta gives sine 3 theta. So you had the clue that you have to substitute x is equal to sine theta. So when you put x is equal to sine theta, the term inside the bracket gets reduced to sine 3 theta. Now sine inverse and sine gets cancelled. The answer is 3 theta. Now replace theta. Theta is sine inverse x. And you get your LHS. So second sum is a same type with cos inverse. So you can try that on your own. Now let us take the third problem. Tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24 equal to tan inverse 1 by 2. So when we see tan inverse plus tan inverse, let us use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So in our case, x is 2 by 11 and y is 7 by 24, and when we use this formula we get 125 by 250. 125 by 250 is 1 by 2, so the answer is tan inverse 1 by 2. Now take the next problem. 2 tan inverse half plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equal to tan inverse 8 by 17. The difference between the previous problem and this problem is, previous problem was only tan inverse plus tan inverse, but this is 2 tan inverse. So we can't apply the formula directly. So first we have to change 2 tan inverse to tan inverse. So let us use the 2 tan inverse x formula, tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square to the first term. So when we apply that formula for 2 tan inverse half, it gets reduced to tan inverse 4 by 3. Then you have the next term plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and when we use that formula we get tan inverse 31 by 17, which is our right hand side. Now take the next problem, that is write in simplest form. So for this I have given you some hints for substitution. I have sent you the PDF. So please go through it to do these problems. When you look at the problem, from the hints you can know what to substitute for x. So in the hint I have given, when 1 plus x square term is there, you can substitute x as tan theta or cot theta. As tan inverse is there here, let us substitute tan theta. So tan inverse root of 1 plus x square. So in root of 1 plus x square, if you write tan theta, 1 plus tan square theta gives the identity secant square theta. When we take root of that, it becomes secant theta. So secant theta minus 1 by tan theta. Now write secant and tan in terms of cos and sine, and it gets reduced to 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. Now again refer the hints. Whenever you see 1 minus cos and sine or 1 plus cos and sine, you use the formula 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2, and sin theta is nothing but 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. See, when you change cos theta to theta by 2, you have to change sin theta also to theta by 2. So when we use this formula, it gets reduced to tan theta by 2. Now tan inverse and tan gets cancelled. The answer is theta by 2. Now replace theta. Theta is tan inverse x. The mistake which the students do here is they won't write 1 by 2 tan inverse x. They'll write it as tan inverse x by 2. That is wrong because theta is only tan inverse x. So write that 1 by 2 outside and replace only theta. Theta is tan inverse x. Next problem. Tan inverse 1 by root x square minus 1. And when you look at the hint, replace x with cosecant theta. So tan inverse 1 by root cosecant square theta minus 1, which gives the identity cot square theta, and root of cot square theta is cot theta. So 1 by cot theta is tan theta. So tan inverse and tan gets cancelled. We get the answer as theta, and theta is cosecant inverse x. So when x square minus 1 is there, the hint is you can replace x with cosecant theta or secant theta. But when you write secant theta, you will get here 1 by tan theta, which you will get as cot theta. So it is better to substitute x as cosecant theta. Now look at the next sum, 7th sum. Tan inverse root of 1 minus cos x and 1 plus cos x. This is very easy problem. 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, and when you take the root, square will go off, and sin by cos gives you tan. Tan inverse tan gets cancelled. Answer is x by 2. So this problem has no substitution. It is direct simplification. Next problem, 8th problem. Tan inverse cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x. Again refer to hint. Whenever you have cos minus sin by cos plus sin, or cos plus sin by cos minus sin, you have to divide numerator and denominator by cos x. Why by cos x? Then only you will get tan x. If outside you have cot inverse, then which term you have to divide? You have to divide by sin x. Okay. So now you have tan inverse. So divide numerator and denominator by cos x. So you get tan inverse of 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x, which is the formula tan pi by 4 minus x. Again tan inverse tan gets cancelled. The answer is pi by 4 minus x. Next question, 9th problem. Tan inverse x by root of a square minus x square. When we have a in our expression, substitute it as a sin theta. So substitute x as a sin theta. So tan inverse a sin theta by root of a square minus a square sin square theta. You understand why we substitute x as a sin theta? See, in the place of a square, you write 1 and c. So if you write 1, what you will substitute? 1, if 1 minus x square is there, you will substitute as sin theta. But instead of 1, we have a square. So substitute a sin theta. Okay. So whatever is, suppose you are going to substitute tan theta, then you substitute it as a tan theta. That's all. No other change. Okay. So it gives tan inverse a sin theta by, from the denominator take a square out. When it comes out of the root, it becomes a. So we have inside the root of 1 minus sin square theta, and 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. The root of that is cos theta. So sin theta by cos theta gives tan theta, and tan inverse and tan gets cancelled, which is theta. Now what is theta? Theta is sin inverse x by a. Understand? If x is equal to sin theta, then sin theta is equal to x by a. So theta is sine inverse x by a. Now let us take the next question. So here also we have a. So let us substitute x as a tan theta. So when you substitute x as a tan theta, this expression will get reduced to tan 3 theta formula. So it becomes tan inverse tan 3 theta. So the answer is 3 theta and replace theta. Next question, 11th question. So this is a slightly different problem. Tan inverse of 2 cos 2 sin inverse 1 by 2. First, go on simplifying from the inner bracket, that is sin inverse 1 by 2. What is sin inverse 1 by 2 value? Pi by 6. Now cancel 2 and 6. So we get pi by 3. Now write cos pi by 3 value. Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. Now again 2 and 2 gets cancelled. The answer is tan inverse 1. So what is the value of tan inverse 1? It is pi by 4. So these type of questions will come in 2 marks. Next question, cot of tan inverse A plus cot inverse A. We know that tan inverse x plus cot inverse x gives pi by 2. So tan inverse A plus cot inverse A is also pi by 2. So cot pi by 2 value is 0. So these type of questions will come in 1 mark. Next question, 13th question. Tan 1 by 2 of sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square by 1 plus y square. So here, if you are very thorough with the formula, then by looking at it, you can say that sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square is the formula for 2 tan inverse x, and cos inverse 1 minus y square by 1 plus y square is the formula for 2 tan inverse y. So once you replace them with the formula, you can take 2 out. So it will get cancelled with the 2 which is outside. So you get tan of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Now apply tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula, and you can cancel tan and tan inverse, and you will get your answer. Next question, if sin of sin inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x is equal to 1, then find x. So firstly you bring sin to RHS, then it becomes sin inverse. So sin inverse 1 value is pi by 2. So sin inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Now bring sin inverse 1 by 5 to this side, to RHS. Pi by 2 minus sin inverse 1 by 5, which is nothing but cos inverse 1 by 5. So we get the value as x is equal to 1 by 5. So this is also 1 mark question. Next question. So this is solving type, that is you have to find out x, not proving. You have to be very careful, because sometimes we will be misled to and we will be thinking that it is proving sum, and we will sit in LHS and trying to get pi by 4. So see that whether it is prove that sum or solving sum. If it is solving sum, you take both LHS and RHS and try to find x, right? So this is a easy question, that is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula you apply. So this tan inverse, it will get reduced to tan inverse of this expression, and take tan inverse to the other side. You will get tan pi by 4, which will give you 1. And then on simplifying this values, we will get 2x square minus 4 by minus 3. So on simplifying this further, we will get x as plus or minus 1 by root 2. And with this, exercise 2.2 gets over, and here are some questions for you to practice, and these are the answers.